Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Kent State Ice Arena. My name is Alex Rivera. I am joined by my partner once again, Fisher Brashear, bringing you this D3 matchup versus the visiting IUP Crimson Hawks and your Kent State Golden Flashes. As you know, last night, D3 with a tough 3-2 loss to West Virginia, played their hearts out and just took a tough loss there. Looking to rebound tonight and split this weekend. IUP coming into town, looking to get the job done. As you know, Fisher, we just called the D1 game. IUP edged out our D1 team 6-3 in a tough-fought game there. D3 looking to get some revenge for their D1 team here. So we're going to get ready as the players starting to make their way from the locker rooms onto the benches here. So we get this one rolling.
Kent's ready to go.
Yeah, Kent's ready to go. No sign of the Crimson Hawks just yet. And for the Flashes here tonight, really just looking to bounce back. Like I said, they played a really, really well-rounded game yesterday. Just came up just that little bit short. And they're definitely going to be fired up about last night because I know they weren't happy with the result. And I think that they're going to leave it all on the ice here tonight.
Yeah, I think this is a great bounce-back spot for them. I think, like you said, a lot of good things from last night. I think they can capitalize on, correct those mistakes, get the win.
Absolutely. Well, we know Kent's starting lineup tonight, so we'll start with them as the Crimson Hawks still not out of the locker room yet. At left wing, number 17, Gavin Fryer. At center, number 28, Riley Croson. And at right winger, number 22, Joey Donahue, who had 2 goals last night. And on defense, number 7, Noah Outley. Number 15, Dylan Timmons. And in between the pipes for the Golden Flashes, number 29, Cooper Pettipiece. And Fisher, for you, who's one of the guys you want to watch tonight to really be an effective playmaker today?
Joey Donahue, like you said, 2 goals last night.
Yes.
Big game for him as well, and I thought he did a lot well on both sides of the puck. So he's my player to watch personally as we get the IUP players, onto the ice now, coming from the opposite side locker room. So.
Absolutely. One guy that I wanted to highlight here tonight, getting the start, Gavin Fryer. No points or anything yesterday, but he's a guy that he's all around the ice. He's one of those do-it-all players for the Flashes. He skates with speed. He's always, wherever the puck is, you'll find Gavin Fryer close by. He's physical. He's got a good shot. He's got the speed. Look for him to get on the board here tonight.
Yeah, him and Bazarov, I believe, are on the ice. I believe the same line. If not, play a very similar game, and he's another player who, through the past couple D3 games, I've had my eye on a little bit. Nifty player, crafty player, but also just that natural hard work as well.
Absolutely. Starting line for IUP as they make their way onto the ice. It's going to be number 88, Tegan Berry. It's going to be number 44, Antonio Miko. Number 61, Andreas Portugallo. Number 18, John Slepitz. And in between the pipes for the Crimson Hawks, number 33, Connor Donaldson. And rounding out that starting lineup, making his way late onto the ice there, number 29, Caden Park is going to round out that starting lineup for the Crimson Hawks here. We're going to take a brief intermission to get the national anthem played here in the stadium. And when we return, we'll be back with the action. Stay with us, folks. Good hockey coming up. Thank you for staying with us, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to get this one underway. And for me, Fisher, with the game the way the Flashes played last night, if they can roll that over into today, I really like their chances here tonight.
Same.
They played a solid game. Just a couple bounces go their way, and that's a different outcome last night.
100%. And they talk about puck luck a ton.
Yes.
Right spot, right time, puck luck, all that stuff. If that goes their way tonight, which hopefully it does, I think they can get the win. But like we said, we saw a lot of things that we liked last night. So kind of just building off that,
I'm looking for them to start fast. I think they're going to come out fired up here.
Yeah.
I think last night's in the back of their mind on everybody on that bench. So I think they're going to come out swinging here, if you will, as both starting lines make their way onto the ice. Players banging the sticks against the benches, and you know what time it is. So we get ready to get this one underway. Puck is down. And this one getting started off the opening faceoff. Kent State with possession. Croson going to sweep it behind the net there of Donaldson. Flashes looking to go to work. Timmons steps up in the play here. Crimson Hawks chip this one out of their zone by Park. Outley turns and spins one, but finds a stick of Barry instead. Barry going to slow this one down a little bit. Flashes tough in the neutral zone, not letting IUP get anything going so far. Barry going to float this one into the neutral zone. Puck is going to be picked up there by Slepitz. Slepitz going to dump it in deep, but Nikolov picks that puck up. It's IUP getting their first line change. Strutt tried to chip that ahead to Simpson, but puck going the other way, back into the Kent State zone. Nikolov now looking for a man here. Simpson with this puck just rolls off his stick. And it's going to find the stick of Lane instead there. Puck in the neutral zone. Nikolov picks it up. Going to try to send it in. Offside warning here, so Flashes can't touch this puck. Flashes tough in the neutral zone so far. Not letting IUP get deep, or even into their zone at all. So nice job by them. Line picks this one up now. Now picked up in the play here. Flashes looking to get something going. Quinn had it momentarily, but he loses the handle on that one. Now Geyer going to chip it ahead. High stick warning here. Picking this one up is Quinn. Quinn centers a pass there, looking for Geyer. Rolls off his stick. Bazarov is there with him. Puck kind of bouncing around there. Now Strutt gets the red line. Going to chip it in here. The IUP now with possession. Scott coming the other way. Scott with the quick shot there. Off the pad there of Pettipies. Good to get him in the game early. Flash is battling for possession in the corner, and they come out with it. Here comes McDermott now. He beats one man. He's going to try to center a pass there for Bazarov. Pass is broken up in the lane there. Bazarov falls for a second. He's right back up. Flash is now Haney with possession of the puck. Going to tie it up along the boards. Going to float it back down low for Bazarov. Bazarov loses the handle on that one, but Haney's there to give him some help here. Haney, a physical player here, battling for that puck. Top of the point there, quick shot there. Saved by Donaldson. Bazarov tried a backhanded shot there. It's the side of the net. Outley steps up. He lets one go wide of the net here. Flash is bringing the pressure here early in the offensive zone. Racing for this puck is Haney behind the net. He takes a hit into the boards, shakes it off like it's nothing. Haney now trying to make a move, but he has his pocket picked. And Emmerling returns the favor there. Now Scott trying to chip this one out for the Crimson Hawks. Ruggles tough along the boards here. Emmerling got some space. He dances into the center of the ice there. Loses the handle on that one. Now IUP looking to clear their zone here. Get some fresh skaters on the ice. They're long shift for those guys. Flashes quickly the other way. Here comes Donahue. He had two last night. Donahue puck rolls off his stick momentarily. He's going to just tie it up in the far corner boards here. Big pile here forming in the corner boards. Squeaks out now. That puck is going to be picked up there by Tegan Barry. Flashes get possession, however. Centering pass there. Barry scoops that one away. Puck clears the zone. Flash is going to have to regroup in center ice here. Nikolov hits the red line, trying to dump it in deep. Doesn't go as planned. Now Flash is back in their own zone with possession. Donahue up the ice here, calling for that pass. No touch there. No icing whistle, however, so Flashes continue on. Crimson Hawks float it into the neutral zone. Now off to the races here. Pettipies way out of his net, just shooting that one away from harm's way. IUP player takes a tumble in the corner. Flash is still battling hard for the puck. Nikolov going to play it up the boards here. Kept in at the blue line. Flashes with possession momentarily. Fryer does a nice job to get that out of the zone. Now here comes Croson. Croson waiting for some reinforcements. Just going to dump this one in deep. Fryer's going to pick this puck up. My player to watch tonight. He's going to play it down low to Simpson. Simpson looking for an option here as Fryer presents himself. Overskates that puck a little bit, but Simpson helps him out and picks that one up. Simpson plays it up top to Strutt. Strutt going to let a pass go. That shot deflected out in front. As Simpson picks this puck up. Stepping up is Van Sickle. He's going to let a shot go. Deflected out front, just wide of the net there, off the stick of Simpson. With Quinn with possession now. Strutt can't control that one at the blue line. Flash is going to have to regroup here. IUP, quick change here. Simpson going to chip it ahead, deep in the neutral zone. Flash is right back to work, not letting up here. Quinn plays it up top for Van Sickle. Van Sickle tries a shot, deflected out in front. Van Sickle can't keep it at the blue line, so IUP the other way. One-on-one chance here. Pettipies with the save. What a save by Cooper Pettipies as he comes way out of his crease there for that save. IUP not done yet. Flashes get the clear there. Quinn trying to chip that one to himself. He takes a hard fall into the boards there. Defensive stick work there by Tegan Berry. Now skating this one up for IUP is Mikko. Antonio Mikko. He's going to dump it in deep for the Crimson Hawks. Big hit there in the far corner boards there. In the Flash's zone. Flash is going to get going the other way. Geyer trying to get a touch on that one, but he can't touch it, and that'll get us an icing whistle. Sending this one back to the Kent State zone for our first stoppage of play over 5 minutes into this one.
I was going to say.
Wow.
I was like, is this whistle ever going to blow? Great save by Pettipies there.
Yes, yeah.
Like you said, coming out of his crease, really going for the poke check, and then kind of backing off, and then a really good stretch save as well. So a solid start from the Flashes. Very free-flowing game, as you can tell with the first whistle of the game coming nearly 6 minutes into the game. But I like the start.
That puck off the face. I'll take the deflection into the IUP bench, so we'll get another quick stoppage after that first one. 14-17 left to play in the first period. I like a lot to like in the Flashes game here so far. It feels like they've really dominated time of possession here. And as you said, that one IUP chance, Pettipies shuts the door, so to no avail for the Golden Flashes. Timmons swings it around the boards to Donahue here. Donahue going to pick this one up. Now the Flashes break out of their own zone. Now here comes Joey Donahue. Donahue skating hard here. Donahue behind the net. Play a pass up to the top of the point. Looking for Timmons. A little too far for his stick, so he's just going to have to turn and rifle it in deep. Barry with the puck on his stick. He's going tape to tape with Mikko. That's going to go up the ice here to Scott. Can't control that one. Flash is battling hard in the neutral zone, but Scott picks this one up. Gavin Scott skating hard here. Scott centering pass there just wide of the net of Pettipies. Good look there for IUP. Picked up now by the Crimson Hawks here. Battle for this puck in the far corner boards. Players fall into the ice here. Centering pass there. Crimson Hawks just trying to reverse ice here, but no luck for that as Fryer picks this one up, and he's off to the races now. Across the red line in the offensive zone. Fryer going to try to do it himself here. Fryer in the boards. Plays a pass around. Geyer, closest man to that puck. Bazarov there to give him some help. Bazarov skating hard here. Bazarov goes up to the top of the point for Van Sickle. Van Sickle back to Bazarov here momentarily. Van Sickle tries a shot. Far shot there. Early whistle there. Donaldson. Ref blew the whistle, but he didn't have control, but refs give it to him that time. 12:59 left to play in this first period. Puck staying in the IUP zone. Face off to the left of Connor Donaldson here. Possession now, one back to the Crimson Hawks here as they look to break out of their zone. In the neutral zone, they were looking for Yost. Can't connect on that pass to him, so that'll get us an icing. Coming right back to the IUP zone. Flashes get another offensive zone face-off here. This time we're going to go opposite dot here to the right of Donaldson. Puck down. Bazarov wins that one. Strutt keeps it at the blue line. Shot there, deflected out front. Donaldson going to cover that one up. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
Really like it from the Flashes. Got to like how they've played so far.
Yeah, I think they've been very good. Strong in the neutral zone,
Yes.
I think, and also forechecking, back checking. They're doing well at all thirds of the ice so far. It's just kind of Kind of like what we highlighted a little bit last night, just no premium chances for him yet.
Puck bouncing around in the IUP zone. Big hit there by McDermott. He lays a man down the IUP zone as he is slow to get up. McDermott laying the boom there. IUP backhanded chance or Pettipe swipes it away. Golden Flashes desperation there. Could have been a dangerous chance for the Crimson Hawks there. Flashes swipe it away, helping their goaltender out. Flashes with possession in their own zone, just trying to clear. They do get it out now, and here comes Quinn. Quinn, one man to beat. Quinn splits two defenders there on the back check, but to no avail. IUP with possession of the puck now. Skating this one in is Lockard. Lockard looking to set something up for the Crimson Hawks. Timmins steals possession from him. He's going to play it to the boards, and they're just going to play it up. Simpson calling from that one. But they can't connect on that pass. IUP going to dump it in deep behind the net of Pettipice once again. Flashes looking to gather possession. Puck currently on the stick of Dylan Timmins there. Lockard picks that puck up for a brief moment. He's removed off the puck by Simpson. Barry stepped up in the play. Nice stick work there by Simpson. He's been noticeable on this shift now. He's off to the races. Simpson trying to beat a man. He's pinned against the boards by Mikko. And Barry with the help there to clear the zone for IUP. But Nikolov picks it up in the neutral zone. Flash is strong in the neutral zone, as Fisher said all night. He's in the offensive zone here. Floats one over to Croson. And through some traffic there, Donaldson holds that one. 11:04 left to play in the first period. Flash is just keeping the pressure on in this one. Lots of like here. They just keep firing those shots and see if something can crack.
See if something can go for
Yeah.
him. I mean, I like the start. I think in terms of energy-wise, I think, you could be a little more energetic. Forecheck could be a little better, but it's not like it's been bad. It's just, I think compared to at times last night, they were quicker, faster, stronger than West Virginia, who they played last night. So you'd want to see them regain that energy.
Absolutely. Barry now deep in his own zone, trying to get this puck out. He's going to play a pass up to his teammate there. Now skating this one is Slepitz. Slepitz getting deep in the Kent zone, looking for a centering pass. Pettipice shuts the door. That one rebound chance, saved again by Pettipice. He's looked sharp here early in this one. Flashes, get that one out of the zone. IUP going to have to regroup temporarily here. Just going to send it in deep once again. Haney behind his own net now. Goes tape to Nikolov. Haney finds that one under his own skates there. And goes cross-ice pass there, looking for his man as McDermott. Can't connect on that pass cleanly, however, so that puck finds its way behind the net of Pettipice once again. Flash is going the other way now. That's going to be a penalty there as Geyer just takes a boarding hit there right into the boards there in the far boards. Geyer draws that penalty. And now some little bit of talk in there after the play from the IUP bench, but to no avail as Kent State's going to go on the power play. Penalty there is going to be assessed to number 36, Brandon Line, for the Crimson Hawks. So Flash is on the power play here. Good chance for them early.
100%. I think, like we said last night, I believe they had a couple power plays and no results from it. But I think just patience on this power play, really get that zone time going, pass it around a little bit, and then work for those shots.
Outley now at the top of the point. Plays one down low. He finds Gillespie. He's going to play it right back to Outley. He's going to cross ice for Timmins. Timmins going to play one down low for Quinn. Quinn surveying for an option. He finds Timmins. Center ice here. Timmins turns away. Just going to play a pass away from pressure. Outley now going to try to play one down low, but rifled out of the zone by Barry. Flashes. Going the length of the ice to regroup here as Pettipice just going to leave this one for Dylan Timmins. Timmins now going to play a pass over, and now leading this rush up the ice for momentarily was Quinn. He's going to go back to Timmins, and Timmins going to float one to Simpson. Simpson going to turn and play it back to Timmins. Now Simpson finds the puck on his stick. Off that pass there, he's going to go right back to Timmins. Those two playing catch momentarily. Max Quinn now at the dot, slowing it down a lot. Flashes looking to pick their spot. Quinn going cross ice for Outley. Outley gets down low. He's going to try a centering pass. They're looking for Gillespie. Gillespie skating hard for this one. He picks up possession. Gillespie now skating hard for this puck. Crimson Hawks looking to clear. Finds a stick of Barry, and he clears once again. Nice job by him on this penalty kill for IUP. Flashes getting a fresh line on the ice here. 40 seconds left on this power play. Flash is looking to make something happen here. kept in at the blue line. Nice job by Strutt there. He's going to dance a little bit. Strutt going to play it down low for Fryer. Fryer goes right back to Strutt. Garnett calling for that pass, and he gets it. Can't connect there with Croson. Flashes have to regroup. Now Garnett at the red line. He's going to go cross ice for Croson. Good pass by him. Croson now in the offensive zone. Croson, he's going to play one to Garnett. One-timer there. Deflected. Nice save there by Donaldson. Rebound swept away there. And the length of the ice there as IUP clears once more. As that penalty is expired now. Back to full strength. Good penalty kill there by IUP. Not a bad power play by any means for the Flashes. Just couldn't really get anything going.
Yeah, 100%. Just like you said, couldn't really get comfortable in IUP's zone, but still a solid kill as well for IUP. And there were moments for the Flashes that I maybe thought they could get comfortable. But IUP's disciplined, consistent penalty kill.
Off the tip there in the neutral zone. Flashes get this puck deep in the IUP zone. Crimson Hawks just trying to hold possession here. Now they're going to get going up the ice quickly. Skating that one in is Slepitz. Slepitz, he's tied up for a brief moment there. Turned away by the Flashes defense. Puck back on his stick. He's going to go ahead and find Park. Park and Slepitz behind the net here. He's going to go back up top to Mikko. Broken up out in front of the net here. Flashes trying to keep it out of harm's way for their netminder. Now Christian Geyer going to skate out here. Nice move by Geyer, and Geyer's off to the races. 2-on-1 chance here building. Geyer's going to take a shot. Deflected behind the net there of Donaldson. Emmerling going to try a centering pass for Ruggles. Those two can't connect. Now IUP going to be able to get out of their own zone. Now play a pass through the neutral zone to Scott here. Gavin Scott working. His shot wide of the net there of Pettipies. IUP dumps it right back in. Pettipies well out behind his own net. Going to just leave that one for Outley. And Outley going to connect on a pass up to Emmerling. He's across the red line. He gets the blue line in the offensive zone. Emmerling still carrying this puck. Emmerling loses it for a split second here as the pressure mounts from the IUP defense. And the Crimson Hawks, out the other way. Trying that one was Blucher. Blucher couldn't get anything going there. He's shut down on his rush. Flashes send this puck length of the ice here. They will touch up for an icing. And this puck going right back into the Golden Flash zone.
This first period has flown by.
Yeah.
Not a lot of stoppages. I mean,
Nope.
the first 4 minutes?
Yes.
It was just consistent. But at the same time, it's no team's really comfortable.
Yes.
It's not going too, the gameplay isn't too fast.
Yes.
I think that's one thing. And you just like to see the Flashes get comfortable a little bit when they have the puck. It's been a lot of dump and chase, giveaways in the neutral zone, stuff like that, compared to good, consistent zone time. And that goes for either team as we see a big hit there.
What a save by Pettipies. Didn't mean to cut you off there, Fisher, but my goodness. Cooper Pettipies.
That was
flashing the leather.
What a save.
But yeah, as you were saying, Fisher, though, I agree. I think that this game has shown a lot of flashes and shades of the game last night. Very tight checking. Neither team can really get something set up and really get comfortable. Very free-flowing game, but also very tight checking. So we'll see how this one continues to unfold here. Still a lot of time left to go.
Oh, yeah, plenty. Just to go back. What a save.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What a save.
Shot there. Another save there off the pad of Pettipies. It's looking excellent so far in this first period. Puck in the neutral zone now. IUP gets it in momentarily, but Flashes with plenty of time to possess this puck. Now they're off to the races. Van Sickle, he's got a lot of space to work with. He hits the red line, just going to dump it in deep. Gillespie skating hard for this puck. He takes a big reverse hit there. Shakes that one off. Simpson giving it out a little bit there. Flashes right back in as they dump that one in. They're going to go for a line change here behind the play. Line, first man to that puck. Now behind his own net. Barrick now. He's going to play a pass up. Flashes intercept in the neutral zone momentarily. Finds a stick of line once again. He's going to go back to his line mate, Barrick. Barrick going to try to clear his own, but that pass not getting there as Fryer picks that pass up. Going to leave one at the blue line for Nikolov. What a shot! Angel Nikolov! Wow! Absolute rifle of a shot there from the blue line. He stepped into that one and let it go, and the Flashes on the board, making the score 1-0 with 4:35 left to play in this first period. A laser beam, Fisher. A laser beam.
Dang. That was
he stepped into that.
Just absolutely rifled it. Definitely, I heard a little pipe too.
Yeah.
Like what an absolute bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
At a loss of words for that one.
Yeah.
That one was a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Good shot there by Nikolov. Flashes.
It's our
Looking to
guy.
go. Yeah.
Too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. We rave about him. What a. Just like you said, just stepped into it and fired it.
Flash is now looking to go back to work off that last goal. IUP trying to get some momentum. Nice center pass there. One-on-one chance here. What a save there by Pettipies. Point blank save there by Cooper Pettipies, and he shuts the door again. He has been phenomenal tonight. Breaking out of their own zone. Garnett going to play a pass up. Looking to connect through the neutral zone. Nothing there. Looking for Bazarov. Crimson Hawks with possession now. IUP skating hard. Nice stick work there by the Kent State defense. It's Bazarov with the puck on his stick. He's going to look to dance through the neutral zone. Gets tied up there with his own teammate McDermott and gives that puck up to Gavin Scott. Scott loses the handle on that one, and that puck just floats back into the neutral zone. Flash has picked possession up for a brief moment there. Then right back to the stick of IUP. Neither team can really possess here in the last few seconds. Barry in the neutral zone. He's trying to play a pass up ahead. Nice stick work there by Timmons on the defensive end there, picking possession up for the Flashes now. That puck's going to go the length of the ice. Timmons can't connect on that one. No icing call there. Line with possession. He's got plenty of time. Just going to slow it down. Connect on a pass to Scott. Flashes meet him at his own blue line. Simpson, give him a little shove into the bench there. Gillespie picks this puck up. Gillespie skating hard, getting this puck deep for the Flashes. Quinn's stick just went flying in the air there. No call there. Quinn's stick just flying, sitting in front of Donaldson. This puck just tied up. Neither team can get it moving. Gillespie finally gets it moving with the help of Simpson. Simpson centering pass there for Fryer. He fans on that initial shot attempt. It finds its way to Gavin Scott. He hits the red line. He's in the blue line, and now he's in the offensive zone. Scott going to let a shot go wide of the net there. Centering pass there. Nobody home for the Crimson Hawks. Kent State escapes once again. Skating hard for this puck is Fryer. He takes a tumble to the ice there. He was skating hard. Now picking this puck in his own zone. DeFeeball here. That puck going to go out of play. We'll get a whistle there. 2:19 left to play in this first period. A lot to like about this Flashes game.
I'm a little confused of what happened to, I believe it was Fire's stick.
Oh, Quinn, yeah, his stick
Quinn,
just
yeah,
flew in the air. IUP player took a chop at it, and refs just casually passed that one off.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
And that stick's still sitting there next to the net.
And usually, I say, like, it happens and stuff like that. For a stick to go that airborne, that doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
Not sure that's not interference or anything.
Well, it is Star Wars night, Fisher. So the IUP player might have thought it was a lightsaber battle, if you will.
Yeah, the Force, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it was the Force. Nonetheless, this face-off coming back to the neutral zone at center ice here. We'll do it from the center dot. Puck is down, Flashes with possession. Nice job by Croson at the dot. He's been efficient at it all year at the dot. Fryer with the quick shot, deflected, goes into the corner. Flashes skating back now on the retreat. Nikolov just going to play it into the IUP zone. Line picks up possession. He's going to play it over to Barrick. Barrick going to go cross-ice pass through the neutral zone. Can't connect on that one. Crimson Hawks dump it in deep. Nikolov turning away from some pressure. He's going to find his teammate there. Now here come the Flashes the other way. Fryer skates it in. Fryer going to try a cross pass there for Garnett as he steps up in the play from the blue line. Garnett going to try to change direction here. Reverse the ice for the Flashes. Trying to find the stick of Fryer. Those two can't connect. Now Timmons has the puck in the neutral zone with plenty of spaces. Both team went for a line change there. Timmons going to skate it in. His shot deflected by Donaldson as Gillespie takes a tumble there into Donaldson. Timmons picks this puck up. He's going to skate it back into his own zone. Slow things down. Looking to connect there with Quinn. Quinn's skating hard for this one, but not fast enough as Line will get there first for the icing. With 1:12 left to play in this first period, puck going right back to the Kent State zone.
I've liked the Flashes' first period so far. You got the big goal from Nikolov, but also just, like I kind of said, it's kind of been a slow burn of a game. At the same time, it's been very fast as well. So I think they've stayed very composed, and I think they've stayed very calm in this game, not let emotions run high or anything like that. So I've liked the first period. Getting the goal was great as well.
Yeah, it looks like they really picked up where they left off last night. Really love the game here from the Flashes early on. Just got to play that full 60 minutes, and we seen a big collision there on the far board. Simpson takes a tumble. It's kind of what we seen last night from the Flashes. They almost just lost it a little bit in that third period after 2 really solid periods, so got to let them play the full 60 minutes as that puck deflects off the side of the cage there, off the stick of Quinn. IUP clears the zone. Flashes get the red line, try to get it in deep. Puck takes a deflection, and Nico now, he beats a man. Now he's in the offensive zone, tries to beat another man here. Van Sickle with him, stride for stride. Nico carrying this one in deep all the way around the net of Pettipies. So we got 25 seconds left to play in this one. Pettipies, the puck squeaks out. Oh, a little push and shoving after the play. Players going down to the ice. We're going to get a little scrum here behind the net of Pettipies. A couple Flashes took exception to that late chop at Pettipies, standing up for their goaltender. Refs in there instantly to break this one up. 24 seconds now left to play in this first period. They break up that scuffle there. So we see Flashes, they like to play hot. Simpson and still having a word as he goes to the bench. Still talking to Miko. Sticking up for the goaltender.
Yeah, stick up for your goalie.
Let's see, looks like no penalties.
Escape out of it with a not defensive zone face-off.
Yeah. It's a win-win for the Flashes.
I don't really know how that happened, but hey.
Flashes looking to get to this first intermission. Up a goal here. As time winds down, 20 seconds now left to play. Flashes breaking out of their own zone. Strutt tries a pass there, looking for Croson. Croson going to play it up to Donahue. Donahue hits the red line, dumps it in deep for Donaldson. Fryer skating hard for this puck, but he's met by Barry. Barry just going to try to tie this one up behind his own net here. Pile of players building, but to no avail, as there's the whistle there. And at the end of the first period, the score 1-0 in favor of your Kent State Golden Flashes. And to recap, Fisher, not much to say as we've been saying it through the whole period. Just an all-around solid period from the Flashes, and they have the result to show it. They're up 1-0.
Yeah, I think just a very calm, collective, cohesive first period.
Yes.
I know we said cohesive last night. I think it's the cohesion for the team is way up from last night, where I believe it was you who commented just a little lack of cohesion between the Flashes. I think they've shown that they've regrouped, got back together after last night, and it's been a good performance so far.
Yeah, and off of what you were saying, at times last night it just seems like they couldn't control the puck and connect on those passes. That first period, it really looked like they were all on the same page. So love it from the Flashes here early. Still a lot of game left, still 40 minutes to go. So we're going to send it off into the first intermission with the score 1-0 in favor of Kent State Golden Flashes. Stay with us, folks, because after this brief intermission, we'll be back with the second period. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to get this second period underway. Thank you for sticking with us through that brief intermission. Going into this second period, Flash is up 1-0, and as we talked about before the break, not much the Flashes need to change. Continue to play the way they've played, and success will keep coming. Players banging the sticks against the benches. You know what time it is. Ref pump fakes the puck drop there. Boos from the crowd. And we'll do it again. Second period not quite underway just yet. Now we're going to try this again here. Players banging the sticks again against the benches. Puck is down for real this time. Second period is underway. We are off. Flashes with possession early. Timmons playing it over to Outley. Fryer gets a big hit there at the red line, but he gets that puck deep into the IUP zone. Puck rolling a little bit there. Barry picking that puck up for the Crimson Hawks. Top of the point, Outley keeps it in. He takes a shot. That shot goes wide of the net there. Chipped along the boards, kept in at the top of the point by Timmons. He takes a hit from behind, and that's going to draw a penalty for the Flashes. Shot there wide. Pettipiece racing off to the bench. Not in time there. And a late hit there. Another whistle there. Let's see what will come of this. Looks like number 12 for IUP, Clayton Blucher. He's going to go 2 minutes to the box. Pettipiece almost made it to the bench. Kent State just couldn't get that extra attack round. But nonetheless, Kent State's opening up this second period just 30 seconds in with the power play.
Hey, I like it. I like the chance. Definite power play. Clearest cross-check I've seen in a hot minute. Good start to the period for the Flashes. Hopefully they can win this face-off and get it going.
Flashes win possession. Timmons going to play one down low to Quinn. Quinn going to skate in. He's going to try a pass down low. Puck finds its way back to the top of the point. Timmons can't keep it in. Flash is forced to regroup early here on this power play. Good opportunity here for the Flashes to extend their lead. Puck rolling around a little bit in the Flashes zone. Some pressure there. Off the rush by Lichtenstein. Now here come the Flashes the other way. Sent around the boards. Looking for Timmons to win this one at the blue line, and he gets it there. Plays it down low for Simpson. Simpson looking for an option. Quick shot there, wide of the net there. Off the stick of Outley. Flash is forced to regroup. The length of the ice once again. Still over a minute left on this power play. Plenty of time for the Flashes to keep working. Timmons going to just hold this one behind his own net, and he's going to play it over to Outley. Outley off to the races. He's going to turn, fire one back to Timmons, and now Timmons going to lead the rush. Timmons into the offensive zone, carries it all the way. Timmons in the corner here. Backhanded pass there. Going up the boards, too far for Croson. That puck rolls on him a little bit. Flash is forced to regroup. Croson back in his own zone now. Going to just shovel one right over to Garnett there. And Garnett now, he's got a lane to go up the ice. He can't get there, stopped right at the red line. Flashes reverse ice here, and Croson walks it in. He's going to play a pass back to Strutt. Goes down low for Croson. Those two going tape to tape. Garnett here, he's going to let a shot go, looking for the deflection. Shot goes wide. And now Strutt with possession of the puck here. That's going to get us a penalty, and this one's going to go at Kent State here. We're going to go some 4-on-4 hockey. Flash is going to get a player to the box there. Big check in front of the net there of Donaldson. It looks like number 22, Joey Donahue. He's going to go sit for 2 minutes in the box. Only 23 seconds on that initial penalty for the Crimson Hawks. So 4-on-4 for just a little bit here, and then the Flashes will be on the penalty kill. Tough break there for the Flashes.
Very tough break, but if you're in that front, you can't just shove a guy over.
Yeah.
It's kind of common sense, but a tough way to end the power play, as well for the Flashes, especially when you would have liked to see them get a couple more opportunities on it as well.
Now this face-off in the Kent State zone here. Puck down, tied up off the draw. Neither team has clear possession. Is Garnett going to scoop in and hold this puck for the Flashes? 15 seconds on 4-on-4, and then the Flashes to the penalty kill. Let's see what Garnett plans on doing. He hits the red line, and now he's in the offensive zone. Garnett just trying to get this puck deep into the zone. Finds a pass back to Christian Geyer. He's going to back in a chance to deflect it out in front. Wide of the net there. IUP now on the power play here. Kent State going to go into penalty killing mode here for the next minute 30. Now skating out of the box here. Shot there. Wide of the net of Pettipiece. Slepitz, he takes a tumble to the ice there. Big hit by him, and that's going to be another penalty upcoming for the Flashes. Flash is going to go down. Two skaters here. Shot there, deflected. Up behind the net of Pettipiece. Puck trickles out of the net. Donaldson to the box, so now 6-on-4 here until the Flashes touch, and an upcoming 5-on-3. As the Flashes get that touch there, Crimson Hawks can't connect there on that cross-ice pass. Slashing call here for the Flashes, going to put them down 2 skaters, and from bad to worse for the Flashes here. Not ideal. Looks like Nikolov going to skate off here. Looks like
he's frustrated.
Yeah.
Because it's a clean hit, but then the slash after it. To me, it's just unnecessary.
Yes.
It's petty a little bit too. It's just those are the issues that are so easily correctable. And if you look at this game and say Flashes lose 2-1 or something, and goals come on the power play, it's something you look back at and you think it's easily avoidable. So I think it's moments like those for the Flashes where you just kind of gotta let it go. There's no need for it, and just play. But now, great chance for IUP. Penalty killers have to be very disciplined, know their role.
Slepis skates it. Now they get it down low for the Crimson Hawks. Park going to play it over the line. Line goes cross ice looking for Slepits. Slepits turns back, fires it back to Park. Top of the point. He skates in a little bit. Cross ice to line. Right back to Park. Park now looking for an option. Just going to go right back to line. Line trying to find some space. Quick shot here. Nice save by Pettipies. Puck still loose in the blue paint. Swept away there by the Flashes. Another shot there. Another save by Pettipies. Puck bounces up behind the net here. Nice job by him. And another whistle here as that puck off its post. There's a few players jarring in front of the net there. We'll get a whistle. Good whistle there for the Flashes, in my opinion, Fisher.
That's
just 10 seconds
Pettipies
left.
Lost his stick there.
Yes.
Sprawling on the ice. Luckily for them, the net was dislodged, so stops the play. But
just 10 seconds left on that. First penalty for the Flashes, going to get them back to 5-on-4, which is huge. Big difference between 5-on-4 and 5-on-3.
If they win this face-off and are able to control it for a good 8 or 9 seconds, watch out for the Flash coming out of the box.
Donahue coming out of the box, and he's going to be off to the races. We know he can score.
2 goals last night as well. So.
Flash is discussing some strategy here before this upcoming face-off. Puck down now. Simpson breaks out with possession for a split second. Timmons wins it. Timmons going to try to send it the length of the ice. Blocked by the body here. Now with possession is Mikko. Mikko going to walk it up. Mikko with a shot. Nice save there off the pad of Pettipies. Donahue out of the box here. 5-on-4. Flash is still on the penalty kill. Another shot there deflected out in front. Donahue picks that one up. Loses possession for a split second here. And there's Donaldson. He's going to play it up to Simpson. 2-on-1 rush here. Simpson carrying. He's going to cross ice to Donahue. He shot off the pad there of Donaldson. Good save by him. Good look for the Flashes, shorthanded here. It's IUP now in their own zone, just going to recoup. Mikko going to hold this puck, and he's got a lane up the ice, up the far boards. He's going to take it. Mikko, nice move by him. He's going to try to dance around the defender. He's met by the stick of Dylan Timmons there. 25 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Flashes. Gillespie swipes that one out of the zone. He's going to be able to buy the Flashes some time here. IUP with a chance for maybe one more rush up the ice. Here come the Crimson Hawks. They turn that one over in the neutral zone to the Flashes. Gillespie going to chip it ahead for Geyer. But they connect now. Across the red line. Here come the Crimson Hawks. Strutt going to try to tie it up behind his own net here. Scott picks up possession. Back to even strength now. Flashes kill off both penalties. Excellent job by them. Battle right in front of the IUP bench here as they skate out with possession. Puck bouncing around the neutral zone now. Neither team can really control here. Scott beats one defender. He hits the red line. Skates around Zanola there. And just going to dump it in deep. Van Sickle, first man to this puck. Trying to play it up the boards to McDermott. And they swipe it over to Bazarov. Bazarov, he's got a lane here. 2-on-1 rush brewing here. Bazarov shot goes wide of the net there. Good chance for the Flashes. Centering pass there off the stick of Bazarov. Can't connect there with Outley. IUP will assume possession. Dumped in deep by Park. Timmons back to retrieve this puck for the Flashes. Picked up by Bazarov now. Now Bazarov looking to get going the other way. McDermott here. He shakes off one hit. McDermott still with possession. His shot blocked off the skate there. Rebound chance wide of the net there for the Flashes. Centering pass for Bazarov. Nobody home there. Outley thought about going to step up, get that puck, but he's going to back off. It's Crimson Hawks coming the other way. Pettipies out behind his net to slow this one down. Trying to play it up to the boards, to Zanola. Shot attempt there. Timmons stopped that one, but before it ever seen Pettipies. Puck now finds a stick of Zanola. Zanola going to play one into the neutral zone to McDermott. McDermott hits the red line. He takes a big reverse hit there, flips the script there on Tegan Berry and sits him down. Berry was lining him up. McDermott said, not today. IUP with possession in their own zone. Trying to just break out here. Get something set up. Really slowing this one down are the Crimson Hawks. Picked up by Nikolov. Nikolov going to turn at the blue line. Tight rope in the blue line. Going to play one over to Garnett. He's going to go down low. Looking for Nikolov down low. Nikolov going to let one go again. Wide of the net there. He's already got one tonight. Donahue going to play it up the board. Centering pass there. Puck bouncing around the center of the ice there. Crimson Hawks skated away from harm's way. Now Slepitz, he takes a hit from two defenders there from the Flashes. Park picks it up. Centering pass there for him. And Croson now, he turns that one over. Him and Fryer get tangled up there. And now Donahue hits the red line into the offensive zone for the Flashes. His shot wide of the net there of Donaldson. Fryer racing hard to keep this one in, and he does. Finds the stick of the Crimson Hawks instead. Slowing this one down is Berry. He's going to hold it away from some pressure. He's going to play it over to Mikko. Mikko going to go up the ice here. But Nikolov all alone in his own zone with possession. Simpson just trying to chip this one into the offensive zone for the Flashes. Garnett tries his chance at it, but it goes into the Kent State bench. And we'll get a stoppage here with 11:48 left to play in the second period.
I think it's been a good period for the Flashes so far. Big penalty kill.
Yes.
On the 5-on-3. Very well done from their penalty killers. And then outside of that, you've had a couple, once again, half chances. Nothing, not like any stone cold chances, you know. But it's been solid. They've been very well-rounded, I think, is a good way to put it tonight. And I like what I've been seeing.
Yeah, a lot of the same that we've seen from them this weekend. You know, they've played very consistent this weekend, which is a very good thing. Top of the point now. There's a shot. Shot gets deflected out in front. Picking this one up again is Strutt. He's going to try another one. Looking for Quinn down low. They can't connect on a pass. Quinn plays it down low for Simpson. Simpson finds Strutt. He's going to let a shot go deflected off a stick of Gillespie. Goes wide of the net. Picked up now by Blucher. Blucher trying to break out of his own zone, but he loses the handle on that one. Simpson's there to meet him. Now Scott trying to skate up here. He loses possession of that puck. Good stick work there by Strutt on the back check. Line all the way behind his own net. He takes a huge hit by Simpson in the far corner boards. Simpson just laid the body there. Excuse me, that was Max Quinn, rather. Quinn with a physical check there. Simpson now picking this puck up. 3-on-2 chance here for the Flashes. Centering pass there. Emmerling rolls on him a little bit. Looked good, but that pass bounced a little bit. Emmerling skates in down low. Shot point blank save made by Donaldson. Van Sickle trying to keep it at the blue line, and he does. Flashes get it one tied up in the corner here. Both teams battling for possession. Emmerling skates out. He tries to beat a man. He's dancing with the puck still. Emmerling battling hard. Gets some help from Simpson. Simpson let a shot go off the glove there of Donaldson. Doing just enough to save that one. Simpson picks this puck up again. He tries another shot. Donaldson gloves that one cleanly. We'll get a whistle there. 10:19 left to play in the second period.
Flashes playing very physical, and at one point, you got
a little pushing and shoving after the play here. Ruggles going at it there. He's going at it with Likenston. Now that's going to give him a penalty. Number 62, Robert Likenston. That's going to send him to the box. Nice job by the Flashes to draw a penalty there, yeah?
Yeah, totally, but I was going to highlight, Kent State had a 3-on-1 opportunity there. As you saw, it appeared one of the IUP players got hit in the chest. So he was heading off the ice right after the big hit. 3-on-1 chance. Great opportunity. Now with the power play.
Huge for the Flashes, looking to build upon that lead. Flashes with possession currently. Turning over quickly to the Crimson Hawks. They'll just dump it in deep. Flashes have to regroup to go back to work. Garnett behind his own net. He's going to set this one up, directing traffic here. There goes Garnett now. He's going to play a pass over. Now Strutt, puck on his stick. He's across the red line into the offensive zone. Strutt going to turn back in the corner. Going to play it to the top of the blue line for Garnett. Garnett going to play it over to his line mate, Croson. Croson back to Strutt. Strutt surveying for an option. He's going to let a shot go deflected by Donaldson through some traffic. He finds that one and is going to cover that one up. 9:40 left to play in this second period. Flash is getting offensive zone draw coming up. fresh line out there for the Golden Flashes. Get some new skaters here. Puck is down now. Flashes with possession. Nice job by Simpson to find that puck. Shot there from Outley. His shot attempt deflected. Now Hawks dump this one in deep once again. Crimson Hawks trying to build some pressure. Short-handed in the Flashes zone. Flashes shut that down quickly. Quinn plays it over to Timmons now. Timmons drops a pass. Nobody home there, but Quinn will come back to scoop it up. 50 seconds left on the power play for Kent State. Quinn going to send it in deep, looking for his teammates to go to work. Donaldson tried to slow that one down, hops over his stick. Flashes scoop up possession. Timmons going to shovel one up to Outley. Outley with the shot off the post and out of play. Outley almost had one there. Got a whistle here. Face off in the IUP zone. 36 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah, once the Flashes have been able to get into the zone on the power play, they look very solid. There's a little bit of a struggle there to get into the zone, but we just saw the shot from Outley. Once they get there, they're there and can get a shot off, but unfortunate for Outley for that puck not to find the net.
Yeah, Flashes have a couple guys on this team that can really let it go from the top of the point there and be a threat with that shot. Outley is one of them. Quinn with the shot, deflected wide of the net. Outley now puck on his stick. Let's see if he's got it this time. He's going to play a pass over to Timmons. Timmons with the shot, gloved up there by Donaldson through some traffic. And we'll do it again in the IUP zone. 20 seconds left to go on the power play now. Both teams skating off for a line change, getting some fresh skaters on the ice. Right dot in the IUP zone. Puck is down. Croson wins that one to Fryer. Fryer going to scoop it out and find Timmons. Timmons is cross ice here for Outley. He's going to go back to Timmons. Timmons going to play one down low for Croson. Croson with a quick shot, and he scores! Riley Croson unloads the wrister there. Your Flashes take a 2-0 lead with 8:27 left to play in the second period, courtesy of the captain, Riley Croson.
Well done by the Flashes. Get bodies in front of Donaldson, and just a great wrister there. And power play goal. It's exactly what you needed. I think we said it a ton last night. You need that second goal. You need that insurance goal. Now they've got it. Finally.
Yes. Difference between last night and tonight. They got that second goal. They got a little bit of a lead. If they can continue playing the way they've played, not let up at all, I like their chances tonight.
100%.
Nikolov off the opening draw here. Hits the red line, dumps it in deep. Geyer picks that one up. Miscommunication there by Donaldson and his teammates. Geyer takes a tumble to the ice here. Now controlled here for a second by the Crimson Hawks. Centering pass there for the Flashes. As they're not done as Flashes calls a turnover here. Battle for this puck, bouncing around now. Crimson Hawks skate out with possession, going for the home run pass. Can't connect on that one. Nikolov just going to rifle one deep into the IUP zone. Picked up by Bazarov now. Bazarov's nice centering pass there. Just nobody home for the Flashes. Kept in at the blue line by Nikolov. He dances around a few defenders. He's going to play a pass down low. Looking for Geyer. Crimson Hawks clear the zone there. Strut in his own zone, connects on a pass with Geyer. Is Geyer going to skate off here? It's Crimson Hawks with possession. Miko with possession here. Gets it out of his own zone, but the Flash is right there in the neutral zone to pick this one up. Park now. He's going to go back into his own zone. And just play one behind his own net. Off the boards to Barry. Barry now going to leave this one for Slepitz. Slepitz going to leave it for Dukowicz. Cross ice there. Simpson with the shot. Gloved up by Donaldson. Nice save by him. IUP skating off for a line change. Flash is going to do the same. Face off now, drawing up left dot here in the IUP zone. Puck is down. Flashes pick up possession, dump it in deep. Donahue behind the net. He's got Fryer with him. Donahue comes out with possession, centers a pass there, looking for Croson. Croson just can't settle that one down. And now here comes IUP for a split second, but offside will shut down that rush. 6:34 left to play in this second period.
I think the Flashes have been fantastic defensively so far this game. You know, not really giving IUP any sort of opportunity for any offensive zone time at all. I think they've been outstanding in the neutral zone and then in their own zone when they do enter. I think the Flashes have been pretty much perfect defensively this game.
Absolutely, Fisher. I would have to agree with you on that one. Turnover here in the Kent State zone. Timmons skates it away from danger. Going to use the space he's got. Now going to take it behind his own net. Going to wait for an option to present itself. Timmons, he finds Donahue up the boards there. They can't connect there, so Scott keeps it in at the blue line. Croson now helps him out a little bit, picks that puck up, and he finds Outley. Outley deep in his own zone. Got to get it to the blue line to get this one out. Him and Timmons working together. Timmons going to play that back to Outley. Outley clears the zone. IUP dumps it right back in, but plenty of time for the Flashes as IUP going for the line change. And now they connect cross ice for Fryer. Fryer going to shovel it in deep. Here come the Flashes. Quick shot there by Ruggles. Rebound bouncing out in front. Controlled by the Crimson Hawks. Haney now, he hits the red line. He's going to dump it in deep. Ruggles skating hard for this puck. Haney there with him. Crimson Hawks going to get possession in the corner here. Line splits two Kent State defenders, and Haney going to pick this one up now. He fights off one defender, but not enough there. So another defender meets him there. And the Crimson Hawks clear the zone. Now skating back for this puck is Nikolov. Nikolov now, he splits two defenders. Nice move by him. He's going to play it up to Emmerling. Emmerling back to Nikolov. Now controlled here by the Crimson Hawks in their own zone. Just going to send it into the neutral zone. No real control there for IUP. As the Flashes have some control issues of their own, but now Guy are going to settle this one down and skate it into the offensive zone. He's met instantly there, and Garnett trying to keep that puck in, but he tips it with his hand into the IUP bench. We'll get another stoppage. 4:39 left to play in this second period. Another line change for both teams. It's just been a sound hockey game, Fisher,
yeah,
I think,
I mean,
from the Flashes.
Yeah, very stable,
yeah.
sound, just calm, you know, not trying to do too much. I think they've been very good tonight.
Puck now behind the net of Donaldson. Flashes battling hard along the boards, getting possession. Now breakaway chance here coming for the Crimson Hawks here. Nice save there by Pettipies, way out of his net. Nice job there by Pettipies. He went and he met his man out there. Slepitz was met by Pettipies.
Very quick to come out of his crease
yes.
there, Pettipies. Also, it looked like the puck just rolled on him a little bit.
For sure.
He wants a penalty shot. I completely disagree.
Yes.
But Pettipies, once again, just out to challenge, really forcing him to make a move.
Yeah, no hesitation.
Puck rolls on him. No shot even attempted.
Decisive decision there from Pettipies, and it worked in his favor there.
Yes,
nice job by him.
Decisive is a great way to say it.
No. A couple players down in the corner boards as this puck being battled for. Players checking hard in the corner boards here. Scooped out to the Golden Flashes, still going at it after the whistle behind the play. No call here from the refs, just letting them play as Strutt was taken down, held down almost. And refs don't bat an eye. It's no avail, however, the Flashes. Simpson beats a couple men. He's going to get a breakaway chance here. Simpson going to try a tough angle shot. Donaldson just going to hold that one with the glove. And now behind the play, Simpson going at it with Miko. And now Simpson getting ganged up on, and we're going to get a scrum here behind the net of Donaldson. Simpson is right in there. He gets ganged up on by Miko and one other IUP player. Tough to see through the crowd who that was. Ref's going to split that one up. Still confused, Fisher, in the Kent State zone. Strutt held down,
yeah.
and the ref standing there to no call.
Like watching it clear as day, too. I'm not too sure about that one, but, I mean, it's most certainly a decision.
Yes. Refs letting them play a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, why not, you know?
Yeah. Flashes still rocking that 2-goal lead with 3:19 left to play in this second period. Offensive zone face-off coming up from them. No penalties out of that scrum or anything like that, so we'll still be at even strength. Timmons off the face-off, plays it to Fryer. Fryer going to try a shot. That's deflected. Puck rolls out of the offensive zone. Flashes forced to exit the zone. IUP plenty of time to recover here. Is now Line going to try to option, but he's met by Croson. Croson forcing a turnover there for a brief second. But IUP working hard here to get out of their own zone. Scott skating hard there, but to no avail as the Flash is tough, meeting him right at the blue line of their defensive zone. It's now the puck rolling around in the neutral zone. Timmons just going to try to hit the red line here. Skates around one man, skates around another defender. Now he's going to just play it up to Fryer. Fryer just going to try to chip this one in. But not much going there for the Flashes. Big collision out in center ice. Gillespie laying a hit there on Scott. IUP working hard for possession. Flashes step for step with the Crimson Hawks. Shot from the neutral zone. Pettipies gloves it and just going to drop it for Timmons. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. Crimson Hawks get it in. Now picking this one up is Outley. Outley going to play it up the boards to Gillespie. Gillespie now skating hard for this one. Good shift here by Gillespie. Physical presence on the ice. Pettipies out of his crease to slow this one down. He's just going to leave it for Noah Outley. He's going to play one over to Dylan Timmons. They're going for the home run pass here off the skate of Max Quinn. Quinn can't settle that puck, and Line is there, but Simpson giving some aid to Quinn. Try to help him win this puck back. Garnett at the blue line. Dances around a man. Shot there, deflected. Just wide of the net there. Good look there from Garnett. Quinn steps up. He controls the puck for the Flashes. Gets it to Gillespie. Gillespie just going to send it around the boards. Simpson finds Quinn. Another tough angle shot there. Donaldson saves that one once again. Nikolov now. He's got some room to work. He's dangerous with some space. He's going to play one over to Garnett. He's going to send it right back to Nikolov. Shot deflected out in front. Never sees Donaldson. Kent State really sustaining a good offensive shift here. Nikolov sends this one opposite corner here. It's going to give the Crimson Hawks a chance, and a big hit there in the Kent State boards there. Nice job there, and a cross-check after the play, and now the crowd's growing. A blatant cross-check by the Crimson Hawks right in front of the Kent State bench. That's going to draw a penalty after the big hit into the bench. Now a few players tied up in the air here. Skates in the air. Flash is not happy. Crimson Hawks not happy. IUP player challenging Kent State here. He's looking for something after the whistle. Wow. This game is turning sour. Line going to the box for the Crimson Hawks.
He had a long shift. I kind of had my eye on him near the Kent State offensive zone as temper is still flaring.
Yes.
He kind of just stopped. And then from there, got tough forecheck along the board, hit, and then, like you said, blatant cross-check. Like a lot of power behind it, too.
Yeah.
Like,
just no need for that.
Just no need for that. And I get having a tough shift because he was out there for nearly a minute, if not longer.
Yes. Just
frustration. You see at the blue line, he dumps it in. No one really going to chase. He's kind of just. I noticed that he was standing there at the far boards. Then Kent State bring it back up. Then they dump it in. He gets the puck behind the net, and immediately Kent State forecheck him, causing more frustration. Then clean hit on the bench from Kent State, and then Line comes over. No real reason, just out of frustration, cross-checks it. So, very, I don't want to say unsportsmanlike, but the cross-check is, and it's out of frustration because I had my eye on him the whole shift the second he stopped playing, basically. So, it's most certainly an interesting situation, a lot to talk about. No matter what, Kent deserved power play out of it.
Oh, yeah. Just a poor decision by Line, and Kent State will take the power play. With 49.8 seconds left to play in the second period, that's going to put them on the power play for the rest of this period and to start the third period. And bearing a 2-goal lead, Kent State can really start to put the icing on the cake in this one. Still lots of time to go, but with the 3-goal lead, got to like the Flash's chances.
100%. And it's that kind of grittiness from the Flashes that I like so much, of getting under people's skin and all that stuff. Because, like I said, I watched him the whole shift that he was on, and it was clear frustration due to the Flash's hard work.
I believe I seen Quinn skating over to his bench saying 5 minutes holding up a 5 to his bench. So let's see what the official call is here.
Flashes player celebrating this. I don't know if
Yeah,
you saw
McDermott,
that.
little A.
Seems a little A.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a 5-minute for line.
I mean, it's a dirty hit. I mean, no need for it. Clear force used. It's just unnecessary. And, like, you know, as the Flashes commentator, I'm happy about it. But also just
there goes line.
His
night might be done. He might.
Gone.
It looks like he's ejected.
Yeah.
And that's going to take line out of this game for the Crimson Hawks.
Like I said, there's no need for it.
He's still talking on his way to the locker room. And now line finally in the locker room now, and his night is done. Early shower for him.
I mean, it's just unresponsible, unsportsmanlike. You know, it's you never want to see a 5-minute major for a player, but it's just it's the cost you pay for it. I mean, you know, it's a dumb decision. So.
It looks like
hopefully the Flashes can capitalize on this.
Yeah.
As they've been
Absolutely.
excellent tonight.
And Leichenstein going to serve that penalty for line for the Crimson Hawks and for the Flashes. Going to have the rest of this period and going to have a good chunk to start the third period on the power play. And with it being a major, that penalty won't expire if they score. So look for them to build on this lead as they are ready to go. Garnett with possession. He's going to get the puck at the blue line. Let one go. Shot. Puck loose down low, and they score! Just seconds into the power play, and the Flashes build their lead, making the score 3-0. 34.8 seconds left to play in this second period. And just as we said, that penalty not going away. Looks like they're going to give that one. Quentin Garnett got that clean shot through from the point. Nice job by him.
Getting bodies in front of the net, and perfect way to end the period.
Yeah.
Like you said, in this penalty, no matter what happens, it's going to stay there.
Yes.
So, love what I saw from the Flashes. It's a nice, simple play, well drawn up, slapper from Garnett, and from the rest is history.
And we've been talking about it all night. The Flashes have so many guys that can do it from the blue line and get those tough shots from the point. Garnett, Nikolov, we've seen it time and time again. Outley, a bunch of players that can really have an impactful shot. And you see it right there from Garnett. Good job by him. 3-goal lead now for the Kent State Golden Flashes in the last 25 seconds of this second period on the power play still.
And as an IUP coach, it's got to be frustrating.
Absolutely.
It's like your player gets ejected, and then immediately you can see it. It's once again just the dumb decisions that Kent has been able to capitalize on, and they've been very good at it.
Puck still loose down low. Donahue still chipping at this puck. There's the goalpost, and now we're going to get another scrum after the whistle. Donahue going at it. He's going at it with Miko. And the ref's breaking this one up once again. Goal came off the post, and this game is getting really chippy, Fisher. I can't lie. This is a treat.
Yeah,
As a fan, this is a treat.
Yeah, this is an absolute treat.
And the great thing is, Fisher, still 20 minutes left to play.
It looks like both players going to the box.
Yep, Miko to the box and Donahue, both players involved in that scrum after the whistle.
Incidentals, so
yes.
Still the 5-on-4.
Yeah, 6.2 seconds left to play in the second period.
I mean, hey, offensive zone face-off.
Win the face-off, that's enough for a quick shot or two.
I mean, we saw Garnett's goal.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Yeah. Didn't have the official time on that Garnett goal, but that was about 6 seconds after the face-off. It was quick. So let's see. Flashes drew up a quick play here. Puck down, tied up off the draw. Pile of players at the dot here. IUP, puck squeaks out for a brief second here. Just rolls on Croson a little bit, and that'll take us to the end of the second period with your score. Kent State 3 and IUP nothing. Flashes have just played an all-around complete game, and the beautiful thing for Kent State, still 4 minutes and 11 seconds of power play time coming up to start the third period. And so we're going to send it into our second intermission. Stay with us, folks. And this has been a treat of a game. And we'll be back to see what should be an exciting third period. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start this third period. Golden Flash is rocking a 3-0 lead over the Crimson Hawks here. Starting lines on the ice. Puck is down in the third period underway. Just a reminder, Flash is going to start this period with the almost 4-minute power play off that major penalty 2 line. Flash is looking to just keep building this lead one by one. Croson now skates it in down low behind the net of Donaldson. Can go back up top for Garnett. Garnett looking for an option. Go down low, looking to connect with Fryer. Fryer wins that battle against Barry. Gets some help from Geyer. Now, after the top of the point with the puck is Strutt. Going to play it to Geyer, who's going to play one to Fryer. Going to go right back to Geyer. Puck bouncing around. Donaldson going to cover that one up. And we'll get our first stoppage of the period. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left on the power play. Flashes tons of time here left. Flashes and Crimson Hawks both getting a line change. Flash is getting the offensive zone faceoff here. Flash is just looking to stay the course.
Yeah, I mean, another goal would be very nice, but a 3-goal lead, I know I said it, like, I don't trust leads, but a 3-goal lead, I feel pretty comfortable.
I agree.
And I think we go back to that 5-minute penalty. Just no dumb mistakes like that. And I think the Flashes will get out of this game pretty well.
Absolutely. That 5-minute penalty looming large right now for the Crimson Hawks.
Yes. And they've already scored once on this power play at the end of the second period. So just, stay disciplined, stay focused, stay concentrated.
As they win that faceoff, Outley at the top of the blue line. The shimmy a pass over to Timmons. He goes cross ice for Quinn. Quinn tries a cross ice pass. Nobody in the position there. Crimson Hawks clear, courtesy of the work of Blucher. Now behind his own net is Dylan Timmons. 3 minutes left on the power play. Flash is looking to add at least one more here. Outley skates hard, hits the red line in the offensive zone. Outley building up speed, plays a pass to Gillespie. Glove saved there by Donaldson. Can't control that rebound, so Flashes still with possession in the offensive zone. Quinn going to shovel one down low for Simpson. Simpson looking for a man here. He's just going to skate around behind the net. He's going to play one back to the top of the point for Timmons. They connect there down low for Quinn. Quinn going to try a shot. Deflected. Simpson in the net there. Puck still bouncing around on Donaldson as Simpson just buried in the net there. But Donaldson makes the save through a crowd of people. 2.5 minutes left on the power play. Barrick and Simpson talking as they skate off. Barrick having some words for Simpson as Simpson kind of got trapped in the net there.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, we've seen it all game. The little chippy moments, couple big hits late in specifically the second period. You got 2 players in the box for a little scuffle.
Yes.
As well, so it's been there all game. I think the post 5-minute.
Croson going to try a quick shot, and he scores! Riley Croson with his second of the night, giving the Flashes a 4-goal lead with 18:12 left to play in the third period and 2:24 left on the power play. The Flashes are rolling.
Nice.
Yeah.
I stopped talking.
Yes.
I was like, oh. What a shot.
Yes.
Perfect shot. Perfect plays. I usually hear in hockey, hardest spot for a goalie to save is above the pads, below the blocker glove.
Yes.
Perfectly placed shot there. 4-0, still on the power play.
Flashes are rolling.
We're rolling.
Flashes with possession off the faceoff. Skating in is Garnett. He runs into Fryer there. A little tie up there. They lose possession. Now IUP.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We're on Croson hat trick watch now.
Yes, officially on hat trick watch. See if he can get it done. Garnett now going to take this one behind Pettipiece, and now he beats a man. He's through the neutral zone, across the red line, into the offensive zone. Garnett going to try a shot. Blocker saved there by Donaldson. Fryer going to play it down low for Gillespie. Gillespie, he takes a check there, but Fryer helps pick that puck up. He's going to play it to Quinn. Quinn going to quick shot there. Saved by Donaldson. Rebound controlled by the Flashes. Fryer going to skate through some traffic here. Loses possession for a split second, but picks it right back up. He takes a hit from behind. Barry now with possession in his own zone. Pickpocketed there by Gillespie. Centering pass looking for Quinn as he's tied up. Timmons picks the puck up at the blue line. Timmons looking down low for Fryer. He's got some space. Cross right there for Quinn on the one-timer. Just rolls off his stick as he can't get that one cleanly. And IUP racing the other way. Flashes No chance on that short-handed rush for the Crimson Hawks. Now Quinn gonna skate it in slowly, stalking his prey. Quinn tries to go cross ice for Outley. Outley picks it up down low, plays it behind the net to Simpson. He goes right back to Outley, right back to Simpson. Try to connect with him one more time. Good stick in the lane there. Ends that chance for the Flashes. Timmons now just gonna slow this one down. 40 seconds left on the power play. IUP just looking to get off the penalty kill and back to full strength. Flashes controlled in their own zone. Timmons finds the lane. He's across the red line. He's in the offensive zone. Timmons now going to play it down low for Simpson. Timmons going to step up a little bit from the blue line. Chip it to Simpson. Centering pass for Bazarov. His shot is blocked out in front. IUP off to the races the other way. Puck on the stick of Bethman. Bethman, he gets met by a crowd of Flashes defenders. Shot there from the point. Pettipies, easy glove save, and he'll hold that one. 5 seconds left on the power play. Donahue out of the box, as well as Miko. 5 seconds left on that major penalty, however. That was assigned to line, being served by Leichenstein. 15:53 left to play in this third period. Puck is down, tied up off the draw. As that penalty expires, and IUP officially back to even strike. Nice save there by Pettipies through a crowd of traffic, using the glove there. But as we said, IUP off the penalty kill, back to full strength. And a sigh of relief from them. 4 goals down, but just to be back to even strength gives them a glimmer of hope, I should say.
Yes. Never over till it's over.
Absolutely.
But the way the Flashes have been playing, if I do say so, they've been playing fantastic today.
Yeah.
So I personally, if they keep playing how they're playing, I don't see a way back for IUP.
Croson there. He tries a shot off the post. So close to the hat trick for Croson. He goes off the post there. He's feeling it tonight. Great game by him tonight.
I thought he had it.
I did
The
too.
goaltender beat everything right, just rang it off the pipe.
That sound of the post, heartbreak for him. Now here comes IUP going the other way. Flashes shut him down again quickly. IUP really hasn't got any sustained pressure here, and it feels like what has been a very long time. It's been all Flashes. IUP on their heels for most of this game. Flashes skating hard to the puck. Ruggles fans on a check there. Picked up by Scott. His pass attempt is whiffed there. Miko picks it up and just gets it into the Kent State zone, but Strutt picks it up. He finds Emmerling cross ice here. Emmerling pumps the brakes. He makes another move. Emmerling, quick shot, deflected wide of the net there. Haney tries it between the legs pass there. Nothing from him. Flashes keep it in. Battling hard for a split second there, but squeaks out of the zone. Strutt gonna just chop this one in. Finds a stick of Miko, however. He turns the puck over. Emmerling with possession. As Ruggles now lost the stick there as he picks that up off the ice. So IUP does clear the zone. Slepet's going cross ice for Park. Park going to try centering pass. Nobody home for the Crimson Hawks. Well, slowing this one. It's Barrick in his own zone. They'll play a pass up through the neutral zone. Play it up to Park. Park going to play it over to Barry. Barry trying to get it in to the offensive zone as Emmerling takes a check there from Park. This puck rolls back into the Crimson Hawk zone. Barrick going to just slow this one down. Barrick waiting for an option to present itself. Going to go up the boards here. Goes cross ice. Backhanded attempt there. IUP is into the offensive zone now. Simpson tries to clear it off the boards. Not enough on that one to get it out. It looks like we are going to get a penalty here. Let's see who is going to the box. It's going to be another penalty. Yes, another penalty. This time for the Crimson Hawks. It looks like it's going to be number 29, Caden Park. He's going to go to the box for 2 minutes and flashes right back on the power play.
Yeah, and they have been very good. 2 for 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Or 2 for 3. One of those
yes,
two.
Yeah, 2 for 3.
Just fantastic on the power play. Efficient as well.
Feels like the Flash has just been living on the power play, Fisher.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 5-minute major took a lot of that.
Gillespie wins this draw for the Flashes. Gets it back to Outley. He's got a shot from the point. Outley, head fake on that one. Outley tries a shot, deflected down low. Gillespie looking to clean that one up. Nice pad save there by Donaldson. Quinn plays it up to Outley. Outley goes back to Timmons, tightrope in the blue line, over to Quinn, one-time chance there. His shot wide of the net there. It's going to go all the way around the boards and out of the zone for the Flashes. Now Timmons, he's going to circle back as he thought about hitting the red line. He's going to get it up to Gillespie. He's going to let Gillespie go to work here. Gillespie using the body to shield this puck. Can get all the way around the boards to Quinn. Max Quinn now plays it down low for Simpson. Simpson turns away for some heat. Gonna play it top of the point for Timmons. Tape to tape to Outley. Outley right back to Timmons. Timmons back for Quinn. Quinn with a lane. Another pad save there by Donaldson. And IUP now going the other way for a brief moment. Nice stick work there by Timmons to break that up. Timmons with the shot off the blocker there this time of Donaldson. Simpson with possession, Flashes with total control now on this power play. Garnett looking to let one go. Off the mask there of Donaldson. Garnett stepped into that one. Donaldson shaking that one off. 45 seconds left. Cross ice there, pass there by Pettipiece. He gets it all the way up the ice to Simpson. Flashes right back to work, wasting no time. Picking this one up is Strutt. Strutt going to play one over to Garnett. Croson, one-time chance there. Deflected off Donaldson, bouncing around down low. Donahue going to skate it out here. Donahue looking for an option. Going to look for Strutt. Going to go right back to Donahue, who's going to find Croson. Croson looking for that elusive hat trick. Garnett going to let one go. Blocker saved there by Donaldson. Once again, Donaldson being tested here on this power play. 10 seconds left as IUP does clear this puck. As this penalty will most likely expire by the time the Flashes get possession. Flash is still pushing the issue here, but the Crimson Hawks do kill off that penalty.
But a very good power play showing.
Yes.
The Flashes, plenty of chances. I was waiting for Riley Croson to get on the ice.
Man.
Just because I'm like, this guy's going to shoot everything. And he did have a great shot attempt, but like you said, I think the main chance was right off the mask.
Yeah.
That hurt it.
Garnett unloaded that shot. Donaldson tested there, but like you said, great power play from the Flashes. Even though nothing to show for it, it's a great power play.
Yeah.
Tied up off the draw. Bazarov tied up there. IUP just trying to get going the other way. Stepping into one is Nikolov. Glove saved there by Donaldson.
Ref immediately shutting down any sort of extracurriculars after what has happened.
Absolutely.
I know you heard him say, that's it.
No, the mic doesn't pick it up, but we hear it loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Flash is skating off for a line change. Some fresh guys on the ice for the Crimson Hawks as well. Possession, 1 to the Flashes. For a brief moment, Haney had it. Barry's there trying to take that puck away from him. Zanola skating hard here for possession. Now Bethman going the other way. Bethman, he's going to try to play a pass over. Can't connect on that one. Flash is going to chip it up ahead along the boards. Haney, first man to that puck. Haney and Nikolov battling for possession. Nikolov going to say, let me take this one. Now he's in the offensive zone. Nikolov with speed. He gets around the defender. Centering pass there, looking for Zanola. Donaldson had that one covered. Teammate swiped it away from him. Van Sickle going to turn and let a shot go. That goes wide of the net. Ruggles now picking this puck up. They try to send it along the boards. Zanola there to give him some help. Ruggles picks this puck up through his crowd. IUP doing just enough to clear the zone. Flashes quick regroup, but Nikolov forcing the issue, trying to get this puck deep. Flash is going for the line change. Geyer off the bench picks this puck up. He takes a tumble to the ice, so possession lost here. And now Herr just trying to get this one out of his own zone. Bazarov skates away from one defender. Now he's in the offensive zone. Bazarov looking to make a move, drops a pass back for Geyer. Broken up there nicely by Blucher. But he turns the puck over. And now Timmons with the puck on his stick just dumps it into open space in the corner. Christian Geyer skating hard for this puck, loses it to Scott, but picks it right back up. Now Bazarov right back to work in the corner. Flashes battling hard for possession. McDermott picks it up. Goes top of the point for Timmons. He was calling for that puck. Back down low to Bazarov, and now to Christian Geyer. Puck broke in the middle of the ice. Centering pass there. Turn shot there, Bazarov. Nice save there off the pad of Donaldson through some traffic. Geyer fans on his shot attempt there. Scott just trying to clear the zone. Good effort by him to clear the zone, but Flash is wasting no time. They are not letting up. Bazarov tries a shot that's deflected. Now Barry just going to retreat here, skate backwards a little bit. He was trying to connect with the cross-ice pass here. To no avail, however, nobody home. Timmons going to go all the way up the ice for Quinn. Quinn going to chip it ahead, looking for Simpson to win this one. Nice defensive effort there by the Crimson Hawks. Mikko now picks this one up in his own zone. He's going to try to skate a little bit here. He's across the red line, squeaks it in the offensive zone, but he's taken to the ice by Simpson. Now Quinn gets the red line and chips that pass. But the Crimson Hawks with possession here. Barrick behind his own net. He's going to look for an option here as nothing presents itself just yet. Scott picks this puck up deep behind his own red line. And now Strutt with possession. He's going to go cross ice looking for Simpson. Simpson just going to play it ahead in the offensive zone. Simpson picks it up. Tough angle shot. Nice save by Donaldson. Gillespie with possession. Plays it over to Garnett, who's going to play a one-timer for Strutt. Deflected out front. Battle for the possession of the puck right in front of the net. Mikko battling hard with Gillespie. Gillespie takes a big hit into the boards there. Mikko hits him again. Picked up by Simpson. Simpson picks it up for Strutt. Strutt going to let one go. Gloved up there by Donaldson. As Gillespie tied up there with Mikko, behind the play there. Refs separate them. 8:03 left to play in the third period. Fisher, really not much to say. This has been all flashes tonight. I know I'm looking for something to say, but flashes taking the words away from me tonight.
I don't want to say it's been a perfect performance, but
it's been darn dominant.
It has been close to it for the Flashes. I think they've been outstanding tonight. I think a very well-rounded, very strong, complete game, I think is the three words that I'd use for it, with an emphasis on complete. Because have we even seen a consistent amount of offensive zone time for IUP?
And honestly, Fisher, I haven't called Pettipiece's name in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, since probably the first period when he made those two outstanding saves.
Yes.
I mean, like you said, haven't really called his name a ton.
Yeah.
So.
And you see who's at the center dot for the Flashes, Fisher. It's number 28, Riley Croson, back on the ice. Donahue going to shoot this one on the net. Donaldson can't control it cleanly. Puck bouncing around a little bit right in front of his net. IUP skates it out of harm's way. And now up the ice comes Bethman. Bethman now, he tries a shot. And there's Pettipiece making the glove save there. He's going to cover this one. And we'll get our first faceoff in the Kent State zone in what feels like a long time. Face-off now to the left dot in the Kent State zone. 7:31 left to play in the third period. Time winding down for IUP, looking for that elusive first goal.
I think to make this a complete performance for Kent, I think you got to protect this shutout.
Yes.
Pettipiece, like you said, haven't been called upon a lot, but when he has, he's made a couple great saves, specifically in that first period. So you want to get the shutout for your goalie,
Absolutely. And Fisher, going back to what you were saying about Flashes playing a complete game, just a great response from last night. Felt like a really, heartbreaking loss last night for them, and just an excellent response, and good to see them, back to play their way and not let that loss phase them.
Exactly.
Shot there, wide of the net, off the stick of Geyer. Kept in at the blue line by Timmons. Squeaked out as he's pressured right at the blue line. He takes a tumble to the ice. Barry now in his own zone with possession. Skates behind his netminder. Trying to go up the ice, but off the stick of Geyer and into the IUP bench. We'll get a stoppage in play. 6:39 left to play in the third period. Time running out for the Crimson Hawks.
I'd also say time running out for Riley Croson to get his hat trick
yes.
as well. Not to be a complete homer, but
Timmons, nice job by him. Finds Geyer at the red line. Geyer skates back a little bit, but finds Bazarov. Flashes flip ice. Outley now skating in. He's stick checked tightly there by Barrick. Barrick just going to float this one into the neutral zone. Flashes can't control. Now here's Park. He's got a breakaway. Park with the shot off the post for Park. Pettipiece thanking the post there, protecting that shutout. Flashes avoid their first real scare of the game, I would say.
Yeah, apart from the big glove save early in the game. Like you said, we haven't had to call Pettipiece's name a lot, and it kind of seems like one of those nights for IUP.
Yes.
I think, unfortunately a good move going backhand, forehand, but
Yeah, and
thankful for the post.
And going back to what you're
Preserve the
saying,
shutout.
you know, one of those nights for IUP, we've seen it even with the Flashes before. Sometimes teams, you just have those nights where you feel like nothing can go your way no matter how hard you try.
The Flashes have had a couple recently.
Yes.
I want to say 2 weekends ago maybe. It was
Yes.
just tough, you know.
Yeah.
Bounces didn't go their way.
Yeah, I believe when UPJ was in town.
Yes.
That was a
yes.
tough game for them, you know. But the Flashes responded well the next day as Geyer in the IUP zone now. He's tied up with the guy. He's tied up with Miko again. Geyer giving a little extra shoves there after the rush there. Geyer not happy with that one. Slepitz was there too. Geyer, Slepitz and Miko giving him some shoves. Slepitz going to the box here. That's who he was originally tied up with.
And Geyer?
Yeah, Geyer's going to go to the box here as well. Trade-in penalties once again. 5:45 left to play in the third period. Going to get some 4-on-4 time. Just want to take this pause in the action to thank everybody who's tuned in tonight and everybody that came out to the Kent State Ice Arena today, not only for this game but for the D1 game before, for those who stayed through both, who came to both streams. We really do appreciate our support. The whole program appreciates the support, and just thank you guys for tuning in. So we are back to the action now. Miko squeaks that one out of the zone. Strutt picks it up in the neutral zone. Strutt gets it down low. Strutt, he's got some room to work. Gillespie's down there with him. 4-on-4. Strutt looking for an option, goes cross ice for Garnett. Garnett going to go cross ice back down low, looking for Simpson. Simpson now behind the red line. Gillespie going to turn and let a shot go. His shot blocked out in front, never had a chance. Garnett top of the blue line, back to Strutt. Strutt's going to let one go, looking for the deflection out in front there. Simpson was skating backdoor. Simpson now skating hard behind the net of Donaldson. He's got some space to work with now. Simpson using the space he's got. Goes center ice, shot there. Off the blocker of Donaldson. Good save by him. Gillespie gets it back to Strutt. Strutt going to let one go, deflected out front, and gloved up there by Donaldson. Nice job by him protecting that puck for the Crimson Hawks. 4:53 left to play in the third period. 1:08 on the penalties, and both teams getting a line change. And look who's back out there on this 4-on-4 time.
Hey.
Man in the dot, Riley Croson. You know we're calling his name. We're hoping he can get that hat trick.
Yep.
Love to see the captain playing his heart out tonight for the Flashes. This is face-off. Leads the puck to Van Sickle in the neutral zone, and there's the man on a mission. Riley Croson, backhanded chance, looking for the centering pass there. Nothing will come of that. Barry going to play it up. His pass can't connect cleanly. Now Van Sickle going to play it off the boards. And to who else? Riley Croson. So now Nikolov going to step up in this play. He's going to get involved here. He hits the red line. He's across the blue line, going to saucer one to Croson. Croson goes cross ice, looking for Donahue. That puck off his stick and deflected out of play. 4:23 left to play in this third period. 39 seconds left on the penalties. You know Croson's waiting for one, Fisher.
Yes.
Not to beat a dead horse, but he's waiting for it.
I would also you kind of, for him at least, you kind of wish this game was a little bit closer. Maybe get an empty net chance, but with it being 4-0, I doubt it'll happen. But I just like to say, an all-around performance from everyone, not just Croson. Nikolov
absolutely.
has been really good tonight. Obviously got the opening goal. It's been well-rounded, committed, cohesive.
Yes,
performance
cohesive
tonight from the Flashes, and a perfect bounce back to just the shell-shocking, like you said, heartbreaking loss last night.
Absolutely, Fisher. And like you said, as much as we've highlighted Croson as we're eager to see if he can complete the hat trick, this has been a complete team game by all means from the Flashes. They've had producing players from all positions on the ice, all lines of the ice. They've just had an all-around great team game. You can really tell they have the chemistry playing as a team tonight.
100%.
This Flash is going to get an offensive zone face-off here to the right of Donaldson. Puck down. Bazarov wins it. Timmons steps into one. Off the glove there of Donaldson. McDermott centering pass. Looking for Bazarov. Can't control it cleanly. So he'll give up possession there. Penalties do expire. We are back to even strength. 3:38 left to play in this third period. Time really winding down here for the Crimson Hawks if they want a chance here. Kent State just not letting up by any means. Geyer now, he skates in. Geyer centering past there, nobody home for the flashes. Nice stick check there. We're moving her from the puck. Now flashes with possession again. Outley skates around one man. He hits the red line. He's in the offensive zone. Outley now makes a move. His shot deflected behind the net there of Donaldson. Geyer sweeps it back over momentarily to Outley. He loses the handle on that one. Now McDermott going to step up, recover that puck for the flashes. Under 3 minutes left to go in this one. Her just going to float this one through the neutral zone into the Kent State zone, but Outley back there waiting for that one. Timmons spins away from a man and finds Zanola. And now Zanola's going to push it up for the flashes. Zanola skating hard, tries a centering pass there, but finds a stick of Lockard. Lockard gonna find her. Her gonna hit the red line, dump it in deep. Pettipies has that puck jump over his stick, centering pass there. Pettipies swipes that one away. Haney now trying to clear the zone, and he does. Haney with possession. He's got room to skate. Here comes Haney. Haney trying to get this puck in deep. Haney going for a big hit there. Zanola with the shot, deflected off the stick of Mariko. Pile of players up in front here. Garnett going to turn, trying to play Strutt. Just a little too far for him. Now Strutt going to find Garnett back in the neutral zone. Garnett taking his time here. He takes a check in front of his own bench. Now chance here for Slepet. Slepet skates in step by step with Strutt. Slepet shot wide of the net there on that backhanded chance. Haney now clears the zone for the flashes, and he finds Ruggles. Here comes Ruggles. Chip Ruggles skates in. Ruggles behind the net here. He's going to take it all the way around the net. He's going to turn, let one go. Tuffy goes shot, and he scores! Chip Ruggles! What an effort by him. Skates it all the way around the net of Donaldson. Turns and lets that one go, and he beats Donaldson, making the score 5-0 with just 1:46 left to play. And Fisher, I have to say, that seems like the icing on the cake in this one.
Yeah, I completely agree, and it's just more hard work. That's something that the Flashes have done so well tonight, and just the work ethic. Chip Ruggles, nice goal for him to get as well. All-around performance.
Yes.
Headlined by hard work.
Yes. It's good to see everybody getting involved here tonight.
100%.
All the lines scoring, producing.
All four
Yes.
offensive lines, all three defensive lines. Just like I said, committed hard work is what has gotten the Flashes to win this game.
There's Croson, his shot deflected. That puck squeaks out of the offensive zone. Nikolov going to dump this one in deep. Barry now deep in his own zone. Just going to slow this one down. Going to play one over to Barrick. Barrick just going to float this one into the neutral zone. Offside warning, so IUP will assume possession here. On the stick of Slepets. Play one over to Barry in his own zone. Looking to get going up the ice here. Can't connect on that pass, so Nikolov deep in his own zone, picking this puck up. Almost just under a minute left to play here in this one. Time winding down. Croson skates it in. Still skating hard. That's Bazarov, excuse me. He tries a shot. Floats over his stick. Bazarov takes a tumble to the ice. Picked up by Christian Geyer. Van Sickle going to play it in down low. Fryer picks this puck up now. Skates away for some pressure. Going to try to generate some space here. Rolls off his stick and out of the zone. Fryer battling hard for possession there. He is shadowed there by Slepets. Not letting him have possession. Turnover there. IUP going to try a centering pass. Nothing there for the Crimson Hawks. Just 30 seconds left to play in this one. Christian Geyer hits the red line in the offensive zone. Geyer skates around here. He takes a tough hit into the boards there. Slow to get up. Never want to see that this late in the game. And now we're going to get a fight. And now they're going at it after the whistle. A crowd of IUP players here. Croson to the fence of Geyer. McDermott's in there. And now they're throwing punches. Ref laying on the ice here trying to break them apart. And obviously, all the concern right now is on Christian Geyer. He took an awkward hit into the corner boards there, and he is still down in some pain. Trainer's out for him. This is getting dirty now. McDermott still shoving. Both teams still pushing and shoving after the play. Refs still having to break it up. Now Outley having to be separated from Slepets, but obviously all our concern, especially this late in the game, is all with number 4 Christian Geyer. Hope everything is all right with him. Training staff out to check on him. Just terrible, terrible. You know, this late in the game, especially in a game they're destined to win here, just see a player go down like that.
Yeah.
Good on the Flashes, standing up for their teammate there. And yeah, there's an IUP player now chatting with some fans from Kent State fans and getting under his skin a little bit. Now Slepet's a little disgruntled there from the fans. Love our fans that come out and support at the Kent State Ice Arena.
This is
best fans in the league.
This is where I just look at it, and they're running the clock down too.
And there's Geyer. He gets up under his own power, and absolutely all the attention on him, and we love to see Christian Geyer get up. Hopefully everything is all right, and he can return to action. And that's going to end this game as IUP's just going to take it to the whistle. And the Flashes escape here and even the weekend with a 5-0 win against the Crimson Hawks. What an ending there, Fisher. Just one of the craziest things I've seen in a while.
Right now.
I mean, the Crimson Hawks just fell apart there at the end, and the Flashes just dominated. Yes.
Dominant performance from the Flashes. 5-0 win, shutout. What a game.
Yes.
For the Flashes.
D3 getting some revenge for D1. Love to see that for them. And, you know, really want to give a shout out and highlight these players tonight. Everybody on this lineup tonight contributed and was a part of this victory, and just love it. Love the response from the Flashes.
And, of course, got to give it up for the fans.
Absolutely. Once again.
I think I recognize one of them, actually. I think one of them's my friend. Yeah. Pettipiece getting into it at the end. Just, you could tell that's just frustration boiling over. And we talked about at the end of the second period, too.
Yes.
With the major penalty. I just think the Flashes with a perfect game tonight. I think I'll call it that.
Yes.
I think
they deserve
it. They did everything right. Completely deserved. What a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And good send-off here is now, folks, that is the last home game for either D1 or D3 before we head back for winter break. So we just want to thank everyone who supported us up to this halfway point of the season, you know, whether it was stopping by to a game or supporting us all season on stream. Both teams appreciate it, and, you know, we're just extremely grateful for this opportunity and for the support of the team and the fans as well. As we said, shouted them out at the end of the game. Some of the best fans here at the Kent State Ice Arena showing up, getting into the game for the Flashes. So,
and for everyone who makes all of this possible.
Yes, absolutely.
Zamboni driver, staff at the Ice Arena.
Absolutely.
Anyone who's ever on camera for us.
Yes.
It's such an
just a lot of people, so many people to thank. So, you know, we're just grateful for it all. And thank you guys for tuning in. You know, D3 and D1 both have away series here before we head off to break. But as far as the home broadcast goes, we will not be back until January 8th. D1 will be the opening series coming out of the break against Kentucky, January 8th and 9th. So we encourage you, circle that date on the New Year calendar and, you know, stop by or either, you know, watch us on stream January 8th and 9th when we return to action. So once again, thank you to everybody, and just an excellent win from the Flashes, 5-0 win over the Crimson Hawks. And it has been an absolute pleasure. My name is Alex Rivera, and I've been joined all day today by my partner, Fisher Brashear. We thank you, everybody, and have a great night.